So hello everyone, it is pretty late at night and I'm pretty sick and I should be resting. But I had some footage of me painting abstract watercolor pieces and I needed an intro for the video, so here we are. Originally I wanted to make like a longer video talking more in depth about abstract watercolor because it has been pretty influential in my art path, and for 1 year it was kind of my primary art form, and I wanted to make like a little art tour of a bunch of pieces I have done in my teenage years and talk about like some influential artists. And I don't know, but then I got sick and the footage of me just painting is long enough for a full video. So I think I'm gonna make like a 2-part video on this, and the second part, I don't know, I will make when I feel a bit better. But yeah, so I hope you'll join me along with painting. Maybe you can put this video in the background when you do your own stuff. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Yeah, so let's start painting. I will probably try to do 3 pieces today if I have the time. So for the first one, when I was preparing to make this video, I found this photo of an old painting I did, and it's in my old room at my dad's house. So, and it made me kind of sad that I don't have it here with me. So we will try to make something in the similar color palette and similar atmosphere. Yeah, and for my watercolors, I have this very old watercolor palette. It's probably like 15 years old or something. Yeah, but it's from a Russian brand, so don't buy from them. But it is an amazing quality watercolor, so that's unfortunate, but yeah, so I don't have the reference picture in front of me of the painting. I'm just kind of going off of the thing I remember in my head, because I don't want to make it too similar to the original piece. So I guess we can start. So if I do remember, it was kind of a bunch of pinks and vibrant greens. So I don't know. I'm just going with the flow, just putting random shapes and forms and seeing where it goes to. And I will be mainly using watercolor, but for some like added detail, I think I'm gonna pull out some sparkly, fun acrylic markers that I have. So we will see. And I do want the colors of the painting to be like very sweet and candy-like, but I also want the painting to have kind of a little bit of a visceral aspect to it. So we will see if that idea comes to life. But yeah, so I really love to use this veiny color with the pink. I think it looks nice together. Yeah, so I can already see that I'm straying away kind of from the original inspiration of the painting that I was talking about, but honestly, this painting kind of reminds me of those like comparisons with the human body and the universe. If you know what I'm talking about, I will put some pictures of the idea, but yeah, so maybe that's also something we can go off of. Just kind of trying to show off the connection between us humans and the universe. So I'm talking like an abstract artist. You know, it's stupid, but yeah. And because of my camera quality, the colors are probably not showing up too well, but I will put a picture later on. So now I'm kind of exiting the weird flat blob stage of the painting and trying to have a couple of focus points. So I just layer more intense colors in some areas. And I think at this stage I'm gonna leave it to dry so I can layer some stuff on top later on. And we can start a second painting. Yeah, so for the second one, I don't really have like a reference painting or a color palette I want to focus on. So with this one, I'm just kind of going with the flow. I really love this bright green. So we will try to bounce off of that. Yeah, so this one is turning out a bit more plant-like, which is usually, I have like 3 directions with my abstract art. It's usually plant-like or like little microorganisms and like maybe human body inspired. Then we have like the universe and the cosmos and kind of otherworldly. And then we also have very like structural building like. So I don't know. Yeah, I will leave this one to dry and we can move on to the third one. It's kind of like an old railway going into a formation of rocks or trees. So maybe we can go off of that. Yeah, so let's leave this one to dry as well. And let's come back to the first one I did. And I want to use some watercolor pencil as well on this one. So maybe let's go with a nice orange. Yeah, I love the texture these watercolor pencils add. I'm interested to hear what do you see in these paintings and what kind of connotations do they bring to you. Yeah, so I'm going to wait until this one dries completely, and I think I'm gonna add a little bit of detail with these sparkly acrylic markers that I have. They're very gross neon colors, but maybe that will kind of add some depth to it all, and we can move on to the second one. Yeah, so this one kind of all muddied up together, but we will make it work. So I think we're gonna go a bit more brown than orange, and I have this brown pencil. This one is not a watercolor one, but still fun. Maybe we can kind of make it look more like roots, and maybe also add some more structural elements and like asemic writing or something. to kind of make it look like an old weird diagram of some kind of plant system, like in those weird medieval botanical manuscripts. I don't remember what they're called. There's like a bunch of Italian ones that I like, and of course the Voynich. Yeah, it's the Voynich manuscript. So we can find some inspiration in here as well. Maybe some forms to add. I kind of like this leaf. Yeah, so maybe we can add some leaf motifs as well to make it more plant-like. Yeah, I don't want it to make it too obvious that it's a plant. Yeah, so let's give it some time to dry, and we can go into with the acrylic markers as well on this one. So I think I wanna push it even more into the structural direction. Yeah, but I really like how it kind of looks like a old path going into some type of portal. I don't know. Yeah, so let's add some pencil as well. I don't know which color to choose. Maybe let's go lighter with this one and kind of add more structural elements in this one. I don't know if I really like what I've done here, but let's find a way to make it work. Because this point kind of just looks way too muddy. Let's maybe try to lift up some of the color from around here. Do we need a second path going into this portal? Or maybe let's connect this one. I need a tiny brush for this. And I really love like adding elements of arrows and like ladders and little paths. So maybe I should put a little arrow here. It's kind of a fun contrast with the more abstract shapes. It's kind of something your brain understands at first, and then you can interpret the rest. You know, but like, see, it kind of makes you think of like paths and weird forests and, you know, roads. So I kind of like the arrow. Yeah, so let's leave this one to dry as well. And I don't know if I would like marker on this one. Maybe some of the blue one. We will see. Okay, so we have all three kind of ready for the next stage. Yeah, so I will leave them for about, I don't know, 20 minutes. Or I could get out the blow dryer, but I'm a bit too lazy and I need a little break. So yeah. Yeah, so they're all dry now, so we can add pretty little sparkling details with the acrylic glitter markers. This one hasn't even been used yet. Hello? Yeah, so I think I'm done with this one. I just need to sign it. Then let's move on to the next one. I'm not exactly happy with this one, but I don't know what else should I add. Yeah, I added a bunch of little tiny hairs or spikes, I don't know. So yeah, this one's finished as well. Probably my least favorite out of all of them, but I mean, I don't know. I do quite like it, but okay, so the last one. Let's maybe put a little bit more green in this one. Yeah, so I'm done with all three. I will put up better pictures on the screen. Yeah, but it was a fun exercise. And I mean, the point was to like just find the freedom to experiment, and you know, the outcome is not really what matters. But I mean, I'm still a bit, you know, I struggle with perfectionism, and I mean, but it was a good opportunity to try and let go a little bit of that side of me. Yeah, it was fun just to sit down and make some art with you all, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.